heartbreak. And how the fuck do you get over it, man? Last year, this girl came into my life for a brief month, and I loved her with all my heart. She was everything I have ever wanted as a child growing up, until she wasn't. And the fucking pain literally felt like she, with the fingers, right, into my chest, ripping open my fucking rib cage, grabbing my heart, crushing it in there, staring me in the eyes, kicking me in the nutsack during there. Fuck it, let's take it up one notch. The other finger pegging my ass and ripping out my heart. I'm making jokes out of it, but oh my god, I was already going through, this was the peak of a 3-year depression. Terrible stage of life, no drive, no purpose, didn't understand anything about the world. I fucking hated myself, boys. This was more than a cherry on top. It crippled me. It got to a point where every single minute of the day was genuinely me trying, like trying to keep the thoughts of away from my head. So what the fuck am I talking to? Oh my god, Jesus Christ, I need to turn the ISO to, that looks horrible. I looked at myself in the thing. I'm gonna turn it to the auto so it doesn't happen again. Sorry about that, my camera fanatics. Oh my god, this guy's trying to cut me off and kill me. Why are we talking about this today? Well, first off, welcome back to Damo's illegal therapy sessions, where I talk to you guys about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, because my head is so filled with all these self-improvement and bro science, human psychology thoughts that I have to autistically rant to it to somebody. And because I have no friends that want to listen to it, I talk to a fucking camera hanging from my car window that drops every 5 minutes. Before we talk about the heartbreak and how to get over it, I just want to say, I went against my own advice, and I read the comments. Yesterday, I posted the first one of these car talks, okay? And I remember telling myself, buddy, do not look at the comments, do not look at the views, just post 10 of these, because you know you're gonna like doing these car talks. And if you look at the comments and you see how little views it gets because there's no edits and no cuts, and nobody's gonna want to watch you if it's not being edited up to its perfection, it's gonna make you stop wanting to make them, like you do, like everything else in your life. You stop making it once people stop watching, you fucking narcissistic fuck. I looked at the comments, and wow, god damn, bro, it's nice to see that other people can resonate with my little autistic fucking spurgs of rants, and some of you guys just like to enjoy this type of content of me just talking about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And it's nice to hear that some of you guys feel like it's just like a friend to talk to, man. That's fucking sick, because oh wow, I'm getting god damn, bro, no getting emotional, Damien. No emotions are bad. I'm getting an overwhelming sense of gratitude. It feels really good, so thank you guys a lot. I will continue to make these for, I don't fucking know, because I learned to not make any promises that I can't fulfill. So I'm just gonna say that I'm just gonna keep making videos in this style until I don't want to anymore, because I like making it. It's a lot of fun. I had this kid come up to me in the gym today. Do you see how quick my brain just changed like that? Like, man, I'm the one who needs to fucking self-improvement. God damn. This kid came up to me today as I was about to leave to go meet my girlfriend for a nice, the fuck are we doing? Like a nice picnic later. Can't believe I became this guy, man. Anyways, he comes up to me after I'm showering, my cock's out. I'm looking sick. Had a great Muay Thai workout today. And he asked me, he's like, and this kid actually, I don't notice until now, but he every single time I go to the gym, he'd always kind of like stare at me, and I could tell he wanted to like come up and say something, but he never would. But today, I guess me having my cock out was the perfect time for him to talk to me. But he told me that he was going through a painful heartbreak, and he said he saw the Instagram videos I do about shit like that, and wanted to know if I had any advice. And usually when people ask me that, I stop what I'm doing, and I talk to them, and I talk their fucking ear off for an hour, giving them very unsolicited advice. Average male experience, right? But this time, for some reason, I think it's because I've talked about this topic so many times, and it's I feel like an expert at it now. Like I love it, and I've come to so many conclusions and realizations of how to actually approach this topic. Oh my god, bro, what is the sun doing, buddy? Fucking hell, man. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. That looks disgusting. Oh, jeez. Let me turn that a little bit out more. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Okay. Now you can hear my Canadian side coming out. But I slowed it down, and I was like, okay, before I even give you whatever bullshit advice I can give you that probably other people on the internet are going to give you, let me give you something that has actually helped me. And I was like, okay, this is going to be a great topic to talk about. It's now in my fucking head is fresh. First thing I said was, the reason that heartbreak hurts so much, besides the typical norm of what you guys know of, man, how do I fucking block this shit, man? I'm so sorry, guys. Like, this is fucking pissing me off. Okay. Jesus. Besides the typical answer of heartbreak sucks because, you know, you have that emotional attachment and there's chemicals in your body that associate attachment to other people, women, best friends, whatever, as like, it's like the same neural pathway, whatever the fucking bullshit as like cocaine. So when you lose that person or that thing in your life, it feels like going through a drug withdrawal. And yeah, that stuff is all fucking true. Sure. And hearing that helped me a lot because it gave me some comfort that, oh, okay, that's why I'm sad. What sucks the most about heartbreak, besides everything else that you've heard on the internet, is that it makes you feel embarrassed and ashamed of yourself. Because for most guys, especially for me, is you go into a relationship not really knowing what to expect, maybe especially if it's your first relationship and you think this is how to act and you're just happy, you're living in peace, and then boom, the world flips you on your ass and shows you all these things of this is how a man has to act. The reason that she broke up with you is because you were a weak man. You didn't have enough money. You weren't present enough. You were a simp. You were too nice to her, and you learn all these things that you're like, what? Are you kidding me? Like when I fucking grew up, mama told me to just treat women great and give them a lot of love, and sure, we can split a bill at the dinner, and that doesn't say that I'm a weak man pussy. But then you learn all these things and from these other guys that's the reason she left, and that's the reason. And honestly, I'm fucking guilty of it. My first videos, because I was watching all these guys, like these Andrew Tate videos, and that's like, I was like, that's the only reason that women leave is because of that stuff. And hey, you know, I might be a bad example because I think the girl that left me was because of that stuff, of being a weak man type of shit. You hear this stuff and it makes you go, I'm a loser. It makes you forget all the great fucking qualities of you that most of these like fake alpha male guys will never have. They will never have the love that you have to give. They will never be courageous enough to put your heart on your sleeve and risk your vulnerability to get close to somebody. They won't have that, because if you've learned anything from my videos, I hope you learned that all those guys are stuck in a fucking loop of this negative energy, this negative, I have to act like this because the world says I have to act like this, and then I'm going to teach more guys to act like this. And sure, it's really like a cope. It's really not tackling the deepest problems, not being your most authentic self, and thinking that there is an exact guidebook to how to have a successful relationship and everything. And the hardest pill I had to swallow in my dating life was that there is no exact guidebook. What I'm going to tell you on the internet, what these other self-improvement guys are going to tell you, what the fuckers that sell you a course are going to tell you, don't take all of it as the gospel, boys. Take the pieces that work for you, but don't think that what somebody says is exactly how you should do it, because it is your life and you get to choose how to live your life. So if you want to simp out a little bit for a girl and shit and be a great courageous man and go, but still on the other side go make all the fucking money you want and still whatever, you want to have traditional values, fuck it. You want to have the new woke liberal values, fuck it, do what you want. Okay, so that was a side tangent. Back to it. how to get over, I think step one is this, and this is what I told the kid. This is gonna help so much. I wish I learned this earlier when I was first going through the heartbreak, because I would go through like stages of like being up all night thinking like I should have done this better. And then I would think of like something I said to her. Let me think of one right now. I would always think of how I would lie to this girl and tell her that I didn't have any work. Oh, no, sorry. This is the worst one. Well, not the worst, but I would always think back to how I would sacrifice like 2 hours every day like cooking for this girl. And her like, and like me asking to go drive the 30 minutes to her work and deliver it to her. Even though I was making like, well, I don't know why I'm saying this, it sounds douchey, but I was making like fucking 5 times her income and shit. Like I was being the feminine stay-at-home mom type of guy. And I would always offer these things. But then I learned on the internet that stuff like that is like, you shouldn't be doing shit like that. You should never be doing that. Because girls want to be always in their feminine energy, and they don't want a guy they want to be the person cooking for them. Anyways, I would always think about this and I would just cringe. I would cringe because some guy on the internet told me that what I was doing was cringe, that I was a loser. And a lot of good came out of it. It taught me to man up in a lot of aspects. The best thing it taught me is to prioritize my purpose and my time over women, which has helped my relationship so much. I truly believe if you prioritize yourself and your life and look at dating and relationships as just an amazing add-on on top of your life, that's probably the best way to think about it, because then you don't put all your eggs in this one girl's basket. Anyways, whenever you start getting that feeling of I'm a loser, I'm cringe, I deserve this, I'm a fucking whatever, the embarrassment, the shame, dude, this is the best thing you can do. Is imagine that somebody else, a close friend, is saying that exact type of stuff to you. Just think about that for a second. If you can apply this to every single problem you have in life. Wow, some like chick just absolutely zoomed past me. That hurt my masculinity there. Fuck. Whenever you're having these thoughts, like imagine if it was just somebody else, like a really close best friend saying this, like, hey Damo, and this was me probably 11 months ago. Hey Damo, 1 month ago I broke up with this girl who I think was the love of my life, but I feel like such a loser because I used to cook food for her and deliver to her work. God, I'm such a simp. I'm such a fucking loser. What should I do? Now, if that was yourself telling you, you would probably be like, you are a fucking loser. Get the fuck back up, Damien. Like, stop doing that. Men need to... But if this was a buddy, I bet you would tell him, hey man, you know what? You've only dated this girl for a couple weeks. Maybe you should prioritize more in your life and see how it goes. Take things a little bit slower, but I can't take things... And you know what, buddy? If this girl doesn't appreciate you doing this or doesn't even say thank you, then it says more about her than it says about you being a simp or whatever. Then this is just not the right girl for you, man. Go find yourself a girl that deserves the stuff that you will put in more for her. And I think if you have this approach first, it is going to save you so much pain, man. And it's going to make you like more proud of yourself. It's going to make you kind of like wake up and be like, yeah, like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be spending 2 hours of my day just after meeting this girl for a month and fucking delivering her food. But, you know, if I did that once, I shouldn't be ashamed. Live and learn. But also, you know, if a girl did that for me, oh my God, I'd be so happy, man. I'd be so happy if a girl did that for me. Jesus Christ. Shout out to my girlfriend if she ever watches this, because she does that for me, man. She fucking meal preps for me like every second week when she has time. That's so sick. Anyways, yeah, very grateful for her. I'm gonna see her in like 15 minutes. She better have meal. I'm kidding. She better have my fucking meal prep. So that's like the thing you should do before you even hear the next shit. The next shit to get over the heartbreak, because this kid was asking me, how do I distract myself? Because I said you shouldn't distract yourself. Well, you shouldn't Think about pain, emotional pain, heartbreak, grieving, death of a loved one as a mana bar in a video game, a fucking XP bar, the boss's health. Think about it as the fucking boss's health, okay? And the boss has 100 health, and you just going through like because this kid just got through the heartbreak like 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks later, you've diminished the boss's health, the heartbreak pain, by 10. If you just distract yourself, the boss is still gonna be fucking roaming around there, like in his fucking cave, waiting for you to defeat him. He's not gonna fucking diminish health randomly, maybe like 1 or 2 points every day. The only way to get rid of the boss's health bar faster, so you actually get over the heartbreak faster, is to like fucking sink in it, to feel it, man, to feel that shit in a healthy way. So the worst thing you can do is go online and go on the social medias and all that, and the porn hubs and all that, because all these things are like, the guys who are in charge of these social media companies, the OnlyFans girls they don't give a fuck about you, man. They care about making the most money, and rightfully so. That's how the world works. They care about your attention. And if you're spending time on your phone scrolling, seeing all this heartbreak content, like I was asking this kid, I was like, I bet your TikTok is fucking filled with heartbreak videos. He was like, yeah, how do you know? I was like, well, that's just how the algorithm works. They see what you like and they're gonna keep feeding it to you. You're gonna be stuck there for hours every day, scrolling on this shit, like I was, fucking feeling this pain. And sure, some of it might teach you some good tips, but let's be honest. If you scope out, you were stuck on TikTok for 20 minutes, for fucking 5 hours a day, bud. So, what do you gotta do? Oh, sorry. The other thing is, not only does it waste your time and keep you away from the healing, but it feeds you all these creators and stuff giving you negative shit. Giving you are a loser and stuff, and it keeps feeding that negative loop. And when you feel negative, you want comfort, you go back to the porn, you go back to the social media. Boom, you're in a negative loop. Next video, we should really talk about some more porn stuff, I think. The topic's coming back in my mind. Anyways, what was I gonna say? So that's step 1, is getting off the social media. Step 2, spend more time doing shit that you want. That's productive, okay? Like, I'm not telling you to go, you want to go watch that porn? No, don't do it, okay? But, hey, man, most of these self-improvement guys are going to tell you that if you go watch your favorite movie right now, that you're a fucking loser, and men can't spend any waking hour of their life watching movies, because that's what beta male cucks do. Suck a dick, bro. I love movies. I love music. Like, suck my fucking balls. That shit helped me a lot. Go fucking watch your favorite movie at night, man. But at the same time, balance it out equally with stuff like going to the gym, with stuff that will like challenge you physically. So give yourself that time to cope healthily. I don't deserve to be the one to say like never watch your favorite movie and stuff if that helps you cope. No. I would suggest and advise that a better cope is stuff like meditation, going on walks in nature, stuff like that, because that's like a double whammy. It'll get your mind off of it, and it will also get the healing faster, and it will also build a skill of like presence and meditation that will probably help your next relationship. Okay, let's say you're not only into that, you're watching the movies. I will suggest at least, boys, sorry, I'm making a big turn and I'm Chinese and I'll probably crash my car if I don't pay attention right now. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, see, right there, I almost crashed the fucking car. The last and final step, boys, to getting over heartbreak. Wait, what was it? It was good. It was good. Oh, sorry, 2 more. 1, create new. That's a beautiful. Boys, every single time I'm making these videos, I see a beautiful car drive by. Someone should make a compilation once these videos go viral. No, I'm just kidding. Somebody should make a compilation, though, one day of these videos, like, of all the time Damo stops and sees a nice car. 2 more. Okay, second last one is... God, the fucking sun, man. Jeez. Second last one is... spend time creating new memories. How the brain works is you're going to keep fixating on all these past emotions that are the most emotionally powerful to you. You're going to think about the time that you guys went to... Oh no, this is one of mine. Went to that beautiful pasta restaurant on your one date together, and you'll never forget it. You're gonna think about that just because it's emotionally so powerful to you. You're gonna think about the times that you fucked up. You're gonna think about these, but the brain is smart. The brain is smart, and the brain can think. The brain can remember like billions of thoughts. However, the brain is also dumb, and your dumb brain is gonna only keep the most important thoughts, the most emotionally impactful thoughts at the front. So what you want to do is put new thoughts at the front. And how do you do that? You go make memories of things that you want to do. For me, what helped was fucking snowboarding. It was a new skill. It was fun. I liked it. I was doing it with my buddies. And I created new emotional memories that, I'm not saying it's going to work overnight, but a couple months later, my mind was filled with all the fucking times I was snowboarding with my buddies and less times of the heartbreak that I went through. And finally, the most important thing. As you can tell, boys, I'm fucking losing my steam because it's 1:45 and I haven't ate anything, and I went through a stressful fucking day trying to get a good-ass YouTube video up. Not this one, the main channel one. It's gonna be sick, man. I can't wait to show you guys. Oh, okay. Let's get through it, Damien, because I want to talk to you, boys. I want to give you... I can't give you fucking 20 minutes of me ranting about retarded shit and not give you the final shebang. This is gonna be a tough turn for my Asian brain. Come on. I gotta let this car pass. Wait. And then, boom! Ka-chow, motherfucker. Final point. The final point of how to get over heartbreak. And I say this in all the videos because I was trying to think of one more special one, but this one's great because it's helped me the most. One big goal. One big goal that you feel a purpose toward. As you know, for me, that was benching 405. I don't know, I can't really describe exactly why. There's a ton of videos on it. But for me, setting one goal that has no meaning to anybody else. Like, who the fuck else really cares if I bench 4 plates? Come on. Except for the old guy in the gym. Who the fuck cares about that except for me? I cared about so much. I just felt this soul attachment. Logically, it doesn't really make sense. Logically, benching 4 plates isn't actually gonna fucking get me over heartbreak. But emotionally, I put so much importance on that, and I said something like this. This is bad, but I wouldn't suggest this, but I told myself, if you don't bench this 405 today, Damien, you're gonna be a weak loser, fucking beta bitch cuck fucking guy that you don't love for the rest of your life. And that's what I said. That's how I believed it, and I accomplished this goal, and it truly took away so much of the pain. But I think the truth behind setting one big goal that you care about is what it does is it keeps your brain fixated on something that's purposeful toward you. And if I learned anything through self-importance, is purpose is so different through everybody. And I really despise, I don't like the word hate, but I hate how so many self-improvement fucking dudes are going to tell you that your purpose has to be making money, your purpose has to be this. No. Boys, your purpose is your purpose. You get to decide what it is. You get to turn off all the electronics and everything and sit in your fucking room for an hour or a day and really discover what this purpose is. You get to be the one that goes to chase it, and you get to be the one that tells you when it's over. Nobody else. You. I would suggest finding a purpose, a short-term one that maybe can be accomplished in a couple months, a year, so you have enough time that's not so quick, but enough time that it is tough. Find something that scares you a little bit, like that benching that 405, and I knew I could do it. I knew there was one day I would get fat enough to do it, but put some parameters on it, like, oh, I have to do it this day, and go chase it. It's gonna do some fucking great things for you, boys. It's gonna teach you, like, that type of, like, as a man, you should go do some great things type of shit. It's great for you. But most importantly, it will teach you that you can do that. It will teach you that the pain that you are going through right now, the suffering that you are going through, is all going to be worth it. Because I remember that night after I benched 405, I sat there in my room. I didn't look at any of the comments because like the 6,000 comments in one night is way too much dopamine for me. But I sat there at night thinking to myself, like, holy fuck. Sorry, I'm about to pass out. I need some food. But I sat there. Like, I am now grateful for all the pain I went through. And literally every single day up to that moment, I kept regretting what I'd said in front of this girl, what I did in front of this girl, even dating this girl. Like, I regretted who I was as a human being until that night when I didn't regret anything. If anything, I was like, bring on the next heartbreak, because it's going to lead to something like this. And the coolest thought I had was I wouldn't trade that heartbreak for anything. So set a goal that you fucking care about. It might take you some time to find it. It's probably that thing that you're avoiding. We all have that one thing. For me right now in my life, it's the bodybuilding show that I finally committed to. Fuck, I'm scared. But there's something that you're running away from that you're fucking scared of that is going to the biggest change in your life, the biggest push, is going to teach you the most about yourself. That's the thing you got to fixate on right now. If you truly care about getting over this heartbreak that hurts so bad, that makes you feel like a fucking loser, go chase the thing that you're scared of. It will teach you mountains about yourself. And not if, but I know you boys, I know you, that when you accomplish this thing, you are going to be so fucking proud of yourself that you're not going to regret a single second of this pain. So instead of letting your heartbreak turn into a motivation for something that you love, turn that thing that you love into the reason that you have the heartbreak. And then it'll all make sense. I love you boys. I hope this can help. And if anybody's struggling with any fucking mental anything, I just want you to know, I need you to know that you can get over this shit. But I'm not gonna lie to you say that you will. Okay? Because the you will only comes through once in your mind you decide, I'm ready to try. Because if you try, you will get over it. I love you boys, and now that I'm a bitch and I start reading the comments once again, let me know in the comment section some topics. Maybe I'll find one that you guys say that you find interesting. Juice me up a bit. Let me know what you think about these. If you hate these videos, you're like, Damien, you're fuck you. Like, go back to making the edited videos. Let me know. I need to hear it. I need to be a realist with myself. But I seriously love you guys so much. Have a great day. I'm gonna go make a fucking charcuterie board like a little bitch with my girlfriend. Bye! Okay guys, I know I said I'm not gonna put edits in these videos, but the girlfriend just got in the car. Babe, give him one piece of advice for some kid going through heartbreak right now.
Womp womp. Just, there's lots of
I'll give you the real piece of advice. Never listen to women.